Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Romano. Today we are going to be discussing my experience of how I started my YouTube channel. And I'm going to share with you all my mistakes, everything I learned so far, everything you can imagine. And I'm going to save you many months and a lot of legwork. Before we continue the video, I want to thank everyone that has been watching my videos, and I want to let everyone know that this is my year anniversary. So I joined YouTube on June 24th of 2021, and this video that I'm posting is my 50th video that I've posted on my YouTube channel, Dr. Hedge Fund. Starting YouTube was always on my mind, and you know, when you think about it, you always think about the negative aspect of all your blocks and, oh, I can't do this, I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to film, I don't have a camera, I don't know what content am I going to use, everything, or I don't know how to upload it on YouTube. Everything you could imagine was on my mind. And what's really sad is it took me 5 years to actually start a YouTube channel, because I wanted to do my YouTube channel more than 5 years ago, but because I had so many mental blocks that I just kept pushing it, you know, in the future. But I never stopped watching YouTube channels on how to do YouTube, what is the best method, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to make really good videos, what to say, what not to say. You name it, I always watch these videos on YouTube, and there are a number of people that inspired me on doing my channel. Because I'm human and I'm an adult and I do have mental blocks just like everyone else does, sometimes you just gotta let those mental blocks go. There's a character called Forrest Gump. It was a movie back when I was younger, and Forrest Gump was the type of person that he did not have mental blocks. And he bought Apple stock and he invested everything that he had in the stock. Of course, after he invested, the stock went through the roof and he became a multimillionaire in the movie. These type of people, they become highly successful because they don't have mental blocks. For example, the owner of Tesla, Elon Musk does not have mental blocks, or he knows how to logically push his mental blocks aside. That's what I had to do when I started my YouTube channel, because there were so many mental blocks that I had. It was concerning money, that I would have to spend money on it. I didn't have a camera. So I didn't even have the editing software. It was an incredible experience that I had over 5 years learning how to do YouTube. There's a person named Sean. He mentioned something on his video, and he said, "You just gotta press record." It was the simplest quote that I've ever heard, but the fact is, that's exactly what I did. Something in my mind was triggered to actually just start pressing record. And I want to thank Sean from Think Media. He has a channel on YouTube. Before we continue the video, please remember, if you want to say thank you, please do thumbs up. Thank you so much. There's, of course, once I started fiddling around, I realized that I didn't need to buy a $1,000 camera. I used my own iPhone, because believe it or not, the new iPhones are so clear. Then the issue was, how was I going to edit? So I spent $270 on editing software, which I didn't even use because it was so hard. And I was speaking to a neighbor, and their young nephew was over, and I asked him, what would you use to edit videos? Because I know kids, they know so much. Well, he said, use iMovie. Sure enough, I looked at my Mac and I had iMovie there. So I started to fiddle around and I learned how to use it within like an hour. I watched every YouTube video on how to edit videos. The next hurdle was how to organize content. Based on all the videos that I watched, you should do 10 to 15-minute videos, no more and no less, okay? And focus on one topic. For example, let's say I'm talking about, because I'm a doctor of finance, I know a lot about investments, finance, etc. But it's such a broad topic. So once I figured out what to talk about, I wrote some notes. I didn't write word for word. I just put a couple of words here and there. And I remember based on those bullet points of what I'm going to talk about. If I'm talking about a video on, let's say, asset protection, I will focus on the most important part of asset protection. And sometimes I'll repeat myself because it's really important. Next, that's how I figured out what content to use. After I started to post my videos on YouTube, of course you have to have a Gmail account. And from there I figured out, okay, so I have to have a YouTube account, and it was very easy to do all that. But of course I had to watch many videos on how to do all that. The next hurdle was, once I started posting content, I didn't know how many times a week to do it, when not to do it, etc. The most important time to post your videos is the days before it gets busy. What I've noticed was Sundays post it for Mondays, Wednesdays post it for Thursdays, and then Fridays post it for Saturdays. In order to get the YouTube algorithm to start working and to recommend your video, because that's how you grow, you need to be really steady on posting videos. Now, in the beginning, I was just posting the videos because I had no idea, and I had all these videos that I created over 3 months, and so I just kept doing it too many, and then I slowed down. And then what happens when you slow down is that YouTube won't recommend your videos as much. So it's like they're punishing us, but what they're actually doing is they're looking for people that post videos, and they reward those people with viewers. And so the way it works is, how long would it take to actually start a YouTube channel is a question that I had. And yeah, I've been on YouTube I signed up a year ago, but I actually started posting videos in August of 2021. So it took a couple of months to start posting videos because I didn't realize which videos would be good. I thought my videos were bad, but it turns out my worst videos were my best videos. So after I learned what to, how many times to post it, I also did some research on, who are the big YouTubers and what do they talk about? How do they talk about it, etc. When you look at MrBeast, you're like, oh my goodness, he's making so much money from all those views. And I wanted to know how much money I was going to make once, you get 1 million subscribers. But the fact is, it depends your niche. So there's multiple niches out there. And the highest paid niches are finance, personal finance, investing, trading, cryptocurrency, etc. And so for those, they typically make between $15 to $100 per 1,000 clicks. It depends the topic, it depends who's your audience. So if your audience has money and they're watching the advertisement, or whoever's putting that advertisement on, they're going to pay more to get in front of that audience. If you have older people watching your videos, those are people with more money, more disposable income. Let's say that your audience is between 20 and 35. That's an audience that has a lot of disposable income. They're more likely to try trading or learn about cryptocurrency or whatever the topic is. If you're talking about, let's say, cosmetics like JeffreeStar, I don't know the exact amount, but I know it's pretty high. It's not as high as personal finance, such as my channel, but it's pretty high out there. But if you're making videos on how to do videos, such as, arts and crafts, it may not be as much as personal finance. It could be $1 to $5. There is a channel, and his name is Stephan. Stephan is a young gentleman, and he posts videos quite often. And in the beginning, he started to talk about how he started his YouTube channel, but he literally documented every step that he went through. And because I'm a doctor of finance, of course, as a PhD graduate, I'm going to learn about everything. I want to know how to do this. I want to know how to do that. I want to know why people watch JeffreeStar's channel. What does he actually talk about? Who's his audience? Stephan, what does he talk about? What is his videos? What is the point of his videos? What's the focus? Who's his audience, etc. And then there's many other YouTube channels that I could talk about, but those are the top ones that I used to watch back then. And I noticed that if these people are doing YouTube, then why I shouldn't do it? And that's why I got started on YouTube, because I realized it's not too late to do YouTube. The fact is that the YouTube algorithm is always looking for new videos that are posted steady from channels that have new videos that they continually post. So for example, once I got to about 30 videos, the YouTube algorithm was officially recommending my videos once I got around 500 subscribers. In other words, once I hit 30 videos and 500 subscribers, the YouTube algorithm was recommending videos to around 150 to 350 people. And then once those people click on my video and they watch it, YouTube will recommend the next video. And so I got another, not as much as 150, but more like 120 to about 320 people watching my next video. As I continue to post 2 to 3 per week, unfortunately, I have another business, so I can't do the 3 per week. It's typically hard because it requires a lot of editing and setting up the equipment, you name it. I have to take a shower, I have to shave, I put on a suit, because for my channel, I want to look professional and be out there in the audience as a professional person. So I don't want to wear a t-shirt, because a t-shirt says something about you. If you want to talk about making money, you have to be that person. If you want to be a real estate broker and be highly successful, you should buy yourself a $2,000 briefcase like I did. And if you were someone like an attorney and you want to look professional, you need to have the best suit on. So from there, I realized, okay, so this is what these guys are doing on YouTube. Once I started posting videos steady for 3 months, something happened. Then as I told people about my YouTube channel, it was actually not a good idea, because just because I get subscribers, let's say you know 100 people and you get 100 subscribers because you have all your friends and family subscribe, that's actually bad. You don't want to tell anybody that you have a YouTube channel. And so that's what hurt me in the beginning. And so once I stopped telling people about my YouTube channel, I wouldn't tell anyone. The YouTube algorithm started to recommend videos. And for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm is like a supercomputer. They know who is gonna watch that video. And then I started to realize that people are watching my video more than 6 minutes on average. And I started noticing that once they recommend your video, and once the video is finished and they recommend what's up next, I noticed that 50-60% of those people were watching my videos as well. So my recommendation percentage was very high. I thought, okay, so if my recommendation was high and my watch time per video is high, because normally I post videos that are like 10 minutes to 15 minutes. In the beginning, I was posting videos that were 40 minutes, 30 minutes, but it was actually hurting me. because it's very rare you're gonna get someone to watch the entire video or at least half. I got smart and I started posting videos no more than 12, 15 minutes. Something happened. My views went up. So my views went up. Not only did my views go up, but my subscribers went up. And my worst videos did the best on subscribers. So I guess I'm not a professional at knowing what the audience wants. I'm just there, I should just post it. And that's what I realized. Just post a video. You just gotta press record. The question is, how long would it take to basically start a YouTube and get your first 1,000 subscribers? It could take 2 months, it could take 3 months. For me, it took me since August of 2021 because I stopped posting regularly and that actually hurt. So you're not gonna get all those, you're not gonna continue to grow unless you continue to post videos. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember, if you like my channel, to subscribe. And please remember, if you want to say thank you, to thumbs up. And of course, please send me messages to the live chat and I'll make future videos just for you. Please share my video with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching.